to go. This is the moment to shine. This is the moment to show. Show me the rocks you can climb. This is the moment to feel the path like you legally blind. I can promise this is ours cause we built for this, kill for this. Pushing buttons, do it quick, push it off and do assist. Oh, y'all think we new to this? Pound for pound, break it down. Watch what we gon' do with this. Teamwork got us fluid with. Make y'all look like switches. Gave it everything when we had none. Gave it everything when we had none. Holding on by a thread, couldn't grab none. Seems we moved on to a better place. Shine, shine away from the shade. But now that we here, ain't no going back.
That means I can't describe the way I vibe, the way I slide, and with the rhymes that make the dimes, I'll close their eyes and fantasize. I'm divine, calling their phone number. No, you know I love you. And you know me, I can't sleep without blazing beats on stages for their ones gracefully. And I got a smile that they hate to see. Young, black, successful, though life gets stressful. Though life gets stressful, go and vibe out with whoever you next to.
Vibe until the morning, sleep until the noon. You said that you want it, so I got it for you. Let's all get together and show them how we move. We move, we move, bringing summer to you.
Ready, let's go, 'cause you know how we roll. Let's take it round the world and back again. Ready, let's go, 'cause you know like I know. We'll take it round and round again.
Sitting on a bench, waiting for the time to pass, dreaming of what happens next. I see what I wanna be, question questioning my destiny, only knowing what I see. I don't even realize I've already made a path, and I can change it anytime, but can't take it back. I know what I want, but it seems so damn far away. I know I sound crazy to the ones who said oh. I know I empower those who dream like me. I know I sound crazy to the ones who said oh. I know I empower those who dream like me. And you say you wanna be somebody.
Terrorists win.
You got a voice, then you better use it. Tell yourself day after day it's time to prove it. No days off, keep the hustle moving. Wanna see you be what you wanted to be, prove it. I know I sound crazy to the ones who said oh. I know I empower those who dream like me. I know I sound crazy to the ones who said oh. I know I empower those who dream like me. And you say you wanna be somebody. And you say you wanna be somebody. And you say you wanna be somebody.
Sarah, I hurt myself today trying to make the pain go away. Sarah, I want to fade away, be with the stars in outer space. You come and you go, you take me high, you take me low, but I don't know how to do this on my own anymore. Oh no, now it's Molly for the melancholy. Cody fill a hole inside me. Damned if I do, damned if I don't. Now it's Xannies till I numb my psyche. Cocaine just to feel my heartbeat. Nothing to lose, nothing to gain. Sarah, Sarah, why you leaving me? Don't you know you're killing me now? Sarah, I lost myself today trying to find ways to make you stay. Sarah, I want to go away, close my eyes, never wake up again. You come and you go, you take me high, you take me low, but I don't know how to do this on my own
stay in line, be alright, better play it safe. I walk a different path, nothing can hold me back. I've passed the point of no return, something is calling me, it's in the air that I breathe. Bring me back to life again, dancing with my fear, burning with desire. We gon' take it to the edge and come alive. Go to hell and back just to feel the fire. We gon' turn up in this place and come alive.
Fly so high they can't touch us. So top notch, none above us. We done came so far, now we up now. Had a vision, stuck to it, never back down. Never had much, now we own the whole thing. Spread it all around the world, watch it all change. Came alive, now they all see the greatness. Light shine so hard they can't take it.
Dancing with my fear, burning with desire. We gon' take it to the edge and come alive. Go to hell and back just to feel the fire. We gon' turn up in this place and come alive.
Come alive.
I walk a different path, nothing can hold me back. I passed the point of no return, something is calling me, it's in the air that I breathe. Bring me back to life again, dancing with my fear, burning with desire. We gon' take it to the edge and come alive. Go to hell and back just to feel the fire. We gon' turn up in this place and come alive.
Come alive. Come alive. Come alive. Come alive, come alive, come alive in the nighttime. Come alive, come alive, come alive in the nighttime. Come alive, come alive, come alive in the nighttime.
Come alive. Oh, I see the signs and I see we're there, and I feel the lies and I feel the sand. Forever who we are, no matter if we're cast away, a fire in the dark. I know that you won't be where you will again.
What is up, everybody? Game number 4 today here on the You're Welcome stream with your host, Laz. Thank you so much for tuning in. And just a little bit about myself before we get things underway. My name is Laz, the ESEA Next Big Caster contendant. So I get to compete against other casters for MDL this season 13. But thank you so much for tuning in. So a little bit about these teams before the game gets underway. Vireo versus ex-recon5. So Vireo right now 4-7, where we just saw they lost 16-12. And ex-recon5, a little bit of a climb. I mean, they're 4-6 right now. But we're going to have to see where things go. And it actually will be on DE Nuke. How exciting. So for anybody that doesn't know what Mountain Dew League is, that is the highest league in the ESCA. I mean, we talk about Open, Intermediate, Main, Advanced, MDL, and then we start to kick things off in the Pro League. So these guys are all fighting for that opportunity for the grand finals, of course, but are still in regular season, so best of one. Still waiting for some players, but some players to kind of note as well. So let's just talk. You know what? Let's just bring it back to me. Like, why not, right, guys? Like, not that bad to look at, right? Like, it's like 5 out of 10, maybe 4. But either way, I mean, we're still gonna wait for another player or two. But just talking about some of the, you know, the rosters. I mean, we saw before. I think Hendy on this VP squad is definitely somebody that we need to watch a little bit more closely. Definitely made some big impact plays. Definitely was out fraying quite a bit as well for Vireo. But when we look at ex-recon5, I mean, there's quite a bit of talent across the board. I mean, we talk about Valens, we talk about Fugly, Daryl. The list kind of goes on. I mean, really every single player definitely makes a big difference. And I'm not sure if Fang is still playing with this roster, but I know at the one point Fang definitely is the top fragger, I think, statistically right now. So I know I've casted a couple games before, and I'm pretty sure Fang wasn't there. But if Fang will be here, so we'll have to see. Pretty excited for that. Stash bash. Yeah, I had to shave things off a little bit, so still growing her back. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Thank you, everybody, so much. Yeah, hopefully we can get the curls back real quick. I was kind of thinking, you know, I'm going to grow a beard. And I got sick of the beard. And then I'm like, you know, let's bring it back. Get the Sasquatch back. Still waiting though, but like I said, both these teams kind of stuck right in the middle of the division, so it's not like, you know, where we had a couple of games ago where we were watching Team 1, where right now they're 12-0 in MDL, like the top of the league, and just so dominant. I mean, they ran over Kinship, like it looked like two different caliber of teams. These teams are very close, you know, talking about statistics and their wins and losses. Vireo, the last game we just had on before, really but a bit of a nail climber. I mean, Vireo were really behind, and then all of a sudden they just kind of picked themselves back up. But it wasn't enough. I mean, they lost 16-12. But I think at one point Imperium was at like, I think it was like a 14. I mean, somebody can let me know in the chat, but I'm pretty sure it was like a 14-7 lead at one point, and then they kind of made their climb back, and we were all getting pretty hyped up, so. All right, so we are just going to wait in the pre-game. Grab your game fuel, grab whatever you need. Hang tight. We're going to be on Inferno. Ex-recon5 versus Vireo.Pro. Game should be starting any minute now. We're just kind of waiting. It looks like I think just one player's having a bit of an issue. There is a bit of a buffer on the time, so if you're not aware. But typically teams are pretty good on MDL. They're definitely on time right away. But if you see somebody kind of hanging around, it's usually there's something going on. So we are just waiting. You know, I figured you get to watch some players run around, show off their skins. Well, I would anticipate definitely the start to be hopefully within 10 minutes max, but definitely I think before that. All right, 10 are in the server, which I would expect. Start time any second now. 5, 4. No, somebody left. All right, we'll redo the count here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ah, damn it. Didn't work out. Still waiting. We're getting close. Guys, we're here. Knife round finally commencing. For anybody that isn't aware, the knife round allows you, as the victor, to pick the side you want. So you win the knife, you're like, hey, I'm feeling T side, boom, yours. Hey, I'm feeling CT, boom, yours. You lose the knife round, doesn't really matter. You're playing on whatever side the other team decides. Ex-recon5, and that's going to be Valence all the way down to 45 HP. I'm not going to commentate a knife round, but it's definitely Vane's looking for some Vanes to find. Making it happen. Stabby, stabby, and now Vireo get to decide, so they will be switching over to that CT and getting things commenced. The LO3 coming through. Things going to be going live. Ex-recon5 Vireo.Pro with your host Laz on the Your Welcome stream. ESEA Mountain Dew League. One more match pause will do. Let's just hang out. Let's just do some sightseeing, guys. So we had Inferno before. First match that we casted today on the stream for Mountain Dew. All the way to the distance. Eclipse versus Mythic, where actually Eclipse was able to take that map after a huge deficit. But they pull out victorious. They went into double overtime. We'll have to see if Vireo are warmed up from the last game. It was a loss for them, but seemed like they were starting to turn things up in that second half. Wish we had some elevator music just to wait and see what's going on. Typically matches don't get delayed this much. A few minutes over. Hopefully things are still going to be in the works. But while we wait, let's put on some great old music for you guys while I'll do a little bit of investigating, figure out what's going on here. All right, things are finally underway. It looked like Armin has very high ping. Looks like he's actually rocking 131 right now, so I mean, a little bit dicey, but we'll have to wait and see. That's going to be a big issue for him, but now underway, finally, things have started. Vero versus ex-recon5 in D Inferno, ESEA Mountain Dew League, and look at this, both teams completely pushing down the opposite ends of the map. And now this big flank coming in alive, and VP cleans it up. Armin somehow with a million ping picks up a 4K. It's not very often that you see two teams just go for a full blitz onto a certain area. And Vero, they actually went for a full banana push. Whereas ex-recon5 making their way down middle. Very good positioning from Vero. Did not let off the gas. A lot of nades doing so much damage. I mean, Fugly finally wins the first exchange, but so much damage exchange back from Vero based on the utility. But there's already an over-rotate coming through. Hendy going to be stuck inside of Arch, and Vayne does find the one frag, but takes a lot of damage with him. This is the round of damage because you can see the HP of Jazzpimp's low. Three members remaining. And all of a sudden, Vero show a very dominant pistol round, but now they're just stuck to 2 members. And ex-recon5 somehow put themselves in a winnable situation. Flash is going to be coming through. Armin trying to help his teammate, but Hendy just not able to control the spray of the MP9. And ex-recon5 reply back immediately, making this 1-1. ex-recon5 making something out of nothing. The pistol buy pulls out big. Now putting Vero back on their save with Deagles and some CZs with, you know, an on-to P250 and things there. But it will look like they are going to be hitting this site very quickly. Putting a lot of control towards Banana. Gaining some real estate, getting some control. No over-rotates coming through on the CT side. Keeping it back to the 3-2, but now you can see the T's kind of backing off. They want to test the waters, want to see what's it like over here at A. Smoke's going to be blocking off both left and right side of mid. That's very good timing because you can see ex-recon5, they were ready to pounce. They were ready to go. Will be the double stack, so Hendy trying to see what he can find. Oh, they're being so loud, and Jet should be able to hear this. They're going to be having the site for free. And at this point, I mean, they don't really have anything to contribute. I mean, they don't really have much to save as well. Try to put those pistols into this next round. So they'll group up together. Not even going to go for the exits. And that's going to be another round for ex-recon5. Trying to contest a little bit more. Vero trying to push through. Not really sure what the point of this is, and Vayne able to take down one before he actually doesn't even fall, so he does survive. Kind of an expensive round, but I mean, we can see the money situation from ex-recon5 not looking too shabby. Still plenty that they can work with. Whereas Vero can't say the same. Full investment from all players on the Vero side. Going to be towards A, whereas now you can see the lurk. Jazz and also his other teammate will be able to get this control. Fugly going to be posted up in the spawn, spraying through. So now he's getting bombarded by 5 CT members. He positions himself, but he's not able to make the shots connect. Ex-recon5 already losing 2 members where there's 5 remaining. This pistol save is looking very beneficial for them, but Daryl able to pick up 1, seeing if they're able to get these trades. They're not able to. Hendy finally replies back. It's a 2-on-2 situation. There's no kit, so if they're going to go for this, they need to go now. Already having Jet behind him, so Hendy, if he can, he's going to try to escape, but Jet jetting his way. It's getting 3-1, and now Vero should have enough money for that first gun round. Tail the tape. Oh, I probably said Vero. Yeah, it's Vireo. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Life. Appreciate it. But, oh god, we're hitting every single button. But now VP finally replies back. A lot of exchanges back into Banana. And Armin able to find another frag. The 133 ping player. Still doing work. The guy can have 30. The guy can have 130. Doesn't matter. Bomb's going to be down in the bottom of Banana. Jet going to be creeping the corner. Going to be able to win that duel just barely with 9 HP. But now they're going into a stack. I mean, there's 2 CTs that are completely posted up inside a big pit on both sides. Ex-recon5, what they could do is go through spawn and try to flank. But a lot of different angles to look in that spawn. But they're going to go for it. They're looking like, let's commit to this decision. We like to live a little dangerously. They will be running into the crosshairs of Hendy. And Hendy, like I said, he's definitely one of those players to watch, especially on this squad. Looking to make some kind of connection, not able to land the shot, going to be missing. Will be throwing the Molotov, so that's going to bait the time a little bit more. Smoke distinguishes it. Going to go for the easy plant. And he doesn't care at this point, but he finally lands the shot, but just a little too late as the bomb will be planted. So Daryl, a 1-on-3 situation, posted up just in front of connector, spraying through, and he gets a double kill. Oh my god! And now, all of a sudden, it's a 1-on-1. The positioning did not look good for him, but now he picks up a 3rd! And he's able to pull through with the clutch. VP, it was in their hand, and it just completely crumbled. I still, you know, I don't even know what to say to that. That spray was insane. He was in the worst spot to be in because he was anticipating them to be CT spawn, and the fact that he could just twist himself like that probably broke his wrist. That's probably why we see a match pause right now. This is Daryl's house. Somebody called a medic. My god, Daryl. And those are the rounds that can be extremely frustrating on the side when you're playing, because you're just like, we shouldn't have lost that. And now Vireo, you know, Vireo's had a lot of opportunities and a lot of situations where that's really happened, where like they have the advantage, they have the favorable situation, and it just somehow leaves their hands. Bird out of the cage, it flies away. But still early on, lots of time to go through. Rye's going to be spraying his way, not able to get more than just one. Picking up that double could have made somewhat of an impact, but not too much, but of course would have helped the CTs getting through, and they're going to go through the double stack. Thought they were going to go for the double boost, but I think that's what they were thinking the CTs will know. And Jet still getting a little bit aggressive. We're not playing Valorant. You're not going to get your ult with the knives, but still picking up multi-kills, picking up 2, making it 3. And ex-recon5, they're coming in hot. They're looking well-oiled and ready to go. Another test for Vireo. Guns on the board. Walker has an off for himself. And they need to pick up this round. They need to get some kind of way that they can make this back to a 5-5. Money's looking not too shabby here on ex-recon5. And Hendy playing a very aggressive positioning with Rise going to be watching the boiler for him. Nades coming through, so the execute commencing, and Vayne able to pick up another. That's a double, shutting down the play inside of apartments. And that's going to be the bomb. It's going to make it a triple. Picks up an AK for his reward. Just down to 2. Jet and also Valens. Valens putting foot on the gas, but it's not going to matter. The stop sign of Armin. I mean, Jet, you have the op. You're up 5-1. Do you want to go for this? You almost want to save this op. But, you know, he's feeling confident. He's going to be posted up, but that's going to give Vayne a 4K and an op for his board. So now they get a double op. And we can just talk about how they lost that round ex-recon5, and now they have AKs, they got utility, yes. But I mean, they don't even have enough money after this. Like, look at this. What on earth is that? Below $1,000 on every single player. Maybe throwing the smokes. So you can see that's going to be blocking off the half wall with the Molotov to go right behind it. But now that will distinguish it, so it's a little bit off. But, oh, it actually does look like it's still going through. Sound cue's throwing me off. Thanks for making the clip live. I'll have to take a look after. The double op. Plan of success here from the CT side. Jazz trying to put it into his own hands, but he's just not able to make it work. Daryl, we've seen you do some miraculous things already so early on this game. Does he have what it takes to make it a 1-on-5? This would be the ace clutch for him to pull things through, and the bomb is actually down. He finds the foot of Rise, but Rise lands that shot, making it 3-5. ex-recon5 going to be on the save, using just Tech 9s and pistols to push things through. Rise landing the first one, trying to make another one. Armin going to be shutting him down. Clean, easy sweep, and not really much to expect from this round, and I'm not really sure what the play was. Bit of a scattered setup. You can see Jazz is trying to see if he can creep his way through. But Vireo going to be pulling it back. Round number 10, 5-4. We'll be seeing the buy most likely coming through on ex-recon5, which will be AKs and some light utility. But this double op has so far been very successful for Vireo. And Walker going in this position allows him to get a lot of control and even just information in general. And the fact that he's able to stay alive, definitely the cherry on top. Ex-recon5 not really fighting for that banana control, allowing Vireo to have it. And we've seen so far in this game that they're putting a lot of attention into apartments control, but also creeping their way through middle, which Vireo doesn't really seem to challenge too often. Now Hendy gonna have to fall back, and one just makes it with his life. And that's gonna be Vayne picking up another. And Hendy goes for the wide peak, picking up one, not almost able to get the second, and Fugly down to 11 HP. Goes for the wide swing again, trying to take down Vayne. And all these CTs have to do is play disciplined enough. They're posted up. Rise inside a middle. He knows that this player's lit, so he's just going to have the USP out, not risk missing the op shot. And that's going to be that, making it 5-5. Vireo have made the comeback. And another save will come through on the ex-recon5. One big thing to note it too is that these ops have just been able to stay in both these players' hands. We haven't really seen any chance that they've lost it. Definitely don't expect to see it this round. A bit of a gimme for Vireo. Going to be testing Rise, and he's actually going to try to play ball. He wants to go for a little bit more. Swing and still misses. Fully blind, trying to go for a blind shot. Gets the no-scope. Oh, no. He tries to get another. Tries a little bit of a 360. Trying to have some cool points. And all back down to Daryl. A 1-on-4. Again, another ace clutch situation. I couldn't agree more. Some of the rounds just see a little bit dicey. He has the bomb. So really Hendy is allowing him to have the sight. But Vayne going to be running through as fast as he can. He's spraying through. Doesn't actually make the full damage. But able to reply back. Picking up the defuse. I think greasy would be one word to describe that round. But ex-recon5, they did what they needed to. They got the bomb down. Got that extra money. So now Jet will have the op again. Walker actually going to be playing very aggressive in the window, able to pick up a double. And this is a very strong play to do on the CT side if you don't overplay it. And we saw he did it a little bit earlier on, but he actually backpedaled before. So now he fully committed to this decision. Picks up an op now. And this is good pressure that we're seeing from Vireo. Ex-recon5, they can't be feeling too comfortable. I mean, they're essentially getting caught off guard every single time. Both Rise and Armin going to be the two players stuck in this site. Rise going to be the first point of contact, makes the shot as he will be blind, and Rise tries to go for another shot. Armin going to be right behind him. And if these T's can time it perfectly, this could be good, but Rise is just too good. He's too strong. Picking up a triple. That's a triple, baby. Yeah, a lot of multi-frags that we're seeing from multiple players on both teams. I mean, we talk about individual play, and it's definitely a big factor for Vireo. Woo-wee! I think ops were the secret ingredient that were needed for them to succeed. And already back down to 3. Ex-recon5 Look where they're at. They're stuck in middle. They got nothing. They got evicted out of everything. And more ops just connecting time after time, again and again. Fugly trying to put something into work. And now that's 4 kills for the CT side with just ops. No rifles, gotta frag this round. Those ops really are the difference maker. Money situation once more for ex-recon5. It's falling apart. Early smokes to block off any sort of early aggression from ex-recon5. But now what they're deciding to do is actually put down all middle. They're actually going to be just completely hitting the gas, going towards middle, putting a lot of pressure. Walker able to take down one. That's going to be the bomber. And now Rise, he hears that they close. He knows they're in arch control. And Hendy able to pick up the one, but he might not expect another. But Rise keeps his teammate alive. Valens is trying to do something, but now we're going to be on round number 15. 9-5, and Vireo really have just climbed the road, climbed the ladder against these guys. And really, like I said, I think these ops have really put a different confidence and impact for them in this first half. You can already see Hendy actually pushes through windows. So they've done this before. Walker was the one that did it previously 2 or 3 rounds ago. But now Hendy takes a little bit of a play, and now Walker again. Definitely on top of the boards. Just missing that shot. Armin back to normal ping. Leaving it just down to Fugly. A 1-on-5. Sprays his way through. Not be able to make it happen. Vireo pick it up 10-5 as we're going into that second half. Yeah, it was definitely a big lead. I mean, ex-recon5, they looked like they were looking good. They looked like they had a bit of a number on Vireo. But then all of a sudden, Vireo's thinking, nah, we got something else for you in store today. And they just completely pulled every single round through, making it 10-5. Now, in ex-recon5, you got to be thinking, like, that's not what you want. And I mean, now we have Valens with the only kit, 4 armors. The pistol round is important just to, kind of reset the mentality. See what they can find. And Vireo, they're actually going to be putting a lot of attention towards alt middle. They're actually making as much noise. So now you can see there's a 4-player stack. So they're going to be swarming this site. And Daryl going to be fully blind. He's stuck in the big pit. He's trying to make these shots work, but they fell into a trap. But Armin, he is able to be death from above, and now it's just down to Fugly. The full rush, they're just running as elephants, and it doesn't even matter. ex-recon5, they can't make any shots work except for that one from Fugly through a smoke. These guys have been drinking their game fuel. They're ready to go. Vireo turning things up. Pushing his way in. He's able to make another, but the crossfire will be successful for Vireo. 11-5. Full aggression coming through. Ugly going to be the one that's stuck inside of Banana right behind the sandbag, throwing the smoke. Slow it down as much as possible. He's taking the damage. He's spamming as frantically as much as possible, but it's not going to matter. VP run through the site. They bulldoze their way through. Rise able to take another. The scout does make the connection. Not able to get the frag, but the damage is there. But Jet's going to fall. And Vireo now have picked up their 12th. Vireo firing on all cylinders. No stopping this train. This is 11 rounds in a row that I believe they picked up. Going to be doing a little bit of team damage against Rise. He's like, hey, let's make this a little bit fair for these guys. But now going to be pushing through apartments again, and all CT players are going to be stuck here in middle. But an easy mop up with the MAC-10s. That actually will boost up their economy also with the money bonus. Round mopped up, and Valens, that's going to be a double kill with the USP. You've seen this guy's been in the pistol service. Clearly not enough, but now 13-5. This will be the big test. Ex-recon5. Let's hope they got something that we don't know. Jet gonna hold the angle. He's actually gonna get blind, so the flash from Vireo in the back of all middle does connect at the right time, so he's not able to connect the shot with the AWP. The T's have really just put the foot on the gas and the aggression, so now they have bracket control. They get the apartment's control also. Not even gonna contest towards Banana. Armin will be in the back with the bomb, just in case there's any CTs that have a different plan. Just seems like it's falling apart. Daryl gonna be stuck with the AUG. He's gonna fall also. And it's just no shots are connecting. Ex-recon5, they need to save these rifles for this next round. It's a 2-on-4. No money. And I'm not sure what's going on for the CTs. They just don't seem to be on the same book. Vireo is just kind of on the next series of the books and everything like that. But now we'll have to see if they can take down some of the players to damage that economy a little bit. But like, they have so much money, so it doesn't really matter. And that's that. 14-5. Ugly going to be playing on top of the sandbags, but he's just not able to make anything through. And this plow of Vireo just taking down ex-recon5. Now we'll talk about the HP for all these players. It's very low except for Walker. He's the only one with 100. But at this point, these two CT players, they just need to stay alive so that they can try to get something going. Because, I mean, Vireo now are going to be on match point. Oh, Daryl, not like this. I'm not even sure why he went for that shot. I mean, that was a bit of a long distance shot with an MP9. I mean, that's, oof, that's wishful thinking. And it's amazing to see. Like, I definitely noticed in the chat. I mean, we talk about that pause that came through. I mean, it was 5-1 at one point, and now Vireo, they've just pulled every single round back, or every round in a row for them. I mean, that's 14 in a row. Now they're pushing themselves onto match point for the BO1. Ex-recon5, they need to pull 10 in a row now to pushing overtime. A different team that we're seeing from Vireo as before. It wasn't looking good the first half in their first game, but now seem to have changed their pace a little bit more. But at this point, they have full confidence. They have a 10-round lead. They can really just kind of gamble and play a little bit more aggro, which might even be more tilting, and ex-recon5 might not expect it. Even Fugly's going to be having the Negev, and he's going to spam. He's actually able to pick down a double. Okay, we're going to be taking that. So Rise, all down to you, just down to only him, and he's going to fall. So ex-recon5. They survive around with a double kill with the Negev. I'm lost for words. If ex-recon5 pull a big comeback, guys, I'm going home. That's it. I'm done, you know? Rifles across, no AWPs for Vireo. So now going to be pushing through Banana again. Molotov shutting down that pace, but it's not going to matter because they're just they're feeling hot. You know what? We'll distinguish that Molotov. We're going to keep on trucking. Both players putting it all on the line. They need to pick this up to keep themselves in this game. Otherwise, this will be match. Molotov will land, and that's going to make Vayne to actually move. Jazz able to take down another, going for the one-on-one, and somehow Jazz picks up a 4K in ex-recon5. They keep it going. So plenty of money for Vireo to get the rifles up. Jet gonna be just on the wrong time, so he actually is able to fall, but gonna be fully blind. Tries to see if he can make a shot. Gonna be roasted, already down to 50. Takes another, equalizing this back to the 4-4. And all of a sudden, we're seeing ex-recon5. They're picking up these frags. Careless play potentially from Vireo. We're not sure. Fugly down to 15. Jet 52, and that's just from 50 or from Molotovs. This play from Rise, if he's able to get his way through the smoke, he might be able to find that opening. They just need to wait for him to be that first point of contact. He spots the one. That's going to be the Opper. So now he's able to push through, gets the spray, runs out of ammo. Oh, it's looking greasy, but no. They take him down. Bolt player is going to be stuck inside a big pit. They don't have any utility to work with. One smoke now being burned. And I'm not even sure what you're going to do in this situation. Armin finally gets himself out of big pit. Rise will be posted up. Bomb going to be planted in the front of the site. Rise actually going to be peeking his way out. Being sneaky beaky like. Creeping his way through the smoke. Oh my goodness, he gets the back of balance. He goes for the spray, and he makes the connection. It's not going to be pretty, but it's going to do. And Vireo take this match. Oh my goodness. I am lost for words. 100%. But congratulations, Vireo, to respond back. They picked up a 1-1 today. That's before we saw 16-12 that they lost versus Imperium Esports, and then they actually picked up that 16-7. So just quickly looking at the stats, Rise was 30-14 with 132 ADR. Armin right behind him with, well, not right behind him, but 95. So, not too bad. But every single player on that squad pulling up some big numbers. But that is going to be that. And just a little bit about me one more time. So I am Laz, the next big ESEA next big caster contestant. I can't even talk anymore. Too many games today. But competing against other commentators for a chance to cast the grand finals down the end of the season. So if you enjoyed the show, please throw a follow. Really appreciate it. And make sure to follow me on social media. And that is going to be it for us tonight. Really appreciate everybody being here today. Hope you enjoyed the show. We will have some more games down this week as well. I believe we'll be casting one game on Thursday. So check my socials and make sure to, just take a look. But either way, really appreciate you guys, and I hope you have yourselves a great night. Thank you so much.
I lost myself today trying to find ways to make you stay. Sarah, I want to go away, close my eyes, never wake up again. You come and you go, you take me high, you take me low, but I don't know how to do this on my own anymore. Oh no, now it's Molly for the melancholy. Cody, fill a hole inside me. Damned if I do, damned if I don't. Now it's Xannies till I numb my psyche. Cocaine just to feel my heartbeat. Nothing to lose, nothing to gain. Sarah.
I was born like a fire.